In this lesson, we are very quickly going to recap the preterite tense that you met beforehand on the topic of holidays. Remember, this is the past tense that we use to say what we did, so something that is finished and over and done with. Okay, you'll be using this tense in relation to the topic of school, work, and plans when talking about any experience that you have doing a job, for example, your work experience, what you did, where you worked, etc. We're going to mainly focus just on the I format of the verb because for this particular unit, that's all you're really going to be saying. And just to remind you, you won't really be saying a huge amount in the past tense. It will purely be, as I said before, talking about your work experience. Okay, so just to recap, this is a past tense verb, so that means that we have to remove the ending AR, ER or IR from the verb in the infinitive. So for example, hablar goes to hable, and then you simply add on the correct ending according to who's doing the action and what category of verb it is. So if it's an AR verb, which most of them will be, then it's E with an accent, so hablé would mean I spoke. So if you were asked what you did for your work experience, you could say hablé con los clientes. I spoke with the clients. Okay? Or if it is an ER verb, you simply remove the ER and add an I with an accent, and the same goes for IR verbs. In the preterite tense, ER and IR verbs have exactly the same set of endings. Okay, you might, if you're aiming for more of an A star grade, wish to try and add in just another example of the preterite tense to show that you can use it with other parts of the verb. So, for example, you might want to say what he or she did, and perhaps talking about your boss or a client or a customer. And for that, you simply add on O accent for an AR verb. So, el cliente habló en español, so the client spoke in Spanish, or IO with an accent for an ER on IR verb. Okay. Obviously, all the other endings are on there for you if you want them. So, you singular, aste or iste, we, amos or imos, you plural, asteis or isteis, and they plural, aron or hieron. But as I said, we will mostly be focusing on the I, and perhaps those of you aiming for an AOA star might wish to use he, she, or it. So just to recap for you then, it is a sort of tense where you remove the ending first to leave you with the stem, and you simply add on the new letter, depending on which category of verb it is and who did the action. Like any tense though, unfortunately, there's always your irregular verbs, okay? So don't forget to be checking at the bottom of the sheet when you're doing your preparation, okay, to make sure it's not any of the irregular ones. The most common ones would be ir and ser, which you hopefully know. Fui, remember, fui with an I was I did it. Fue with an E is he did it or she did it. Hacer, again, quite a common one. So you've got hice for I did it, or hizo for he or she did it. And the other ones are there, but in terms of this topic, probably won't be that useful for you. So, any questions? Make sure you ask. If not, over to the exercises, please.